Oh my God, Aries. I am literally shaking right now because what I am seeing for you in the next 72 hours is going to completely flip your entire reality upside down, and you are not going to see this coming at all. Listen to me very carefully right now, because in the next 10 seconds, I'm going to reveal something that 89% of Aries have no idea is about to hit them like a lightning bolt from the universe itself. And it involves divine justice that has been building up behind the scenes for months. The very first card that just flew out of my deck when I asked about your immediate future was the Eight of Swords, and let me tell you something. Everyone thinks this card means being trapped or stuck, but for Aries right now, this card is screaming breakthrough. The blindfold is about to come off, and you are going to see exactly who has been working against you behind your back. But wait. There is something even more shocking coming, because within the next 14 days, there is going to be a revelation that involves money, power, and someone you trusted completely who has been playing a very different game than you realized. The comments are already going absolutely insane, and we have not even gotten to the really mind-blowing part yet. Sarah just commented that she is getting chills, and Maria said her whole body is tingling with this energy, and honestly, I can feel it too, because this reading is unlike anything I have ever channeled before. Now, let me pull the next card because Spirit is literally demanding that I show you what this divine justice looks like, and oh, wow. The Justice card itself just landed in your spread, and this is not a coincidence. This is the universe telling you that everything you have been wondering about, everything that has felt unfair, everything that has kept you up at night questioning yourself is about to be completely vindicated. You know that situation where you felt like you were going crazy because nothing was adding up? Where people were telling you one thing, but you could feel in your gut that something was completely wrong. Aries. Your intuition was 100% correct. And the proof is coming in a way that is going to shock everyone around you. The Justice card is showing me scales that have been deliberately tipped against you by someone who knew exactly what they were doing and thought they could get away with it forever. But divine timing says, nope, not today, not ever. The scales are about to balance so dramatically that it is going to leave this person completely exposed with nowhere to hide. But here is where it gets really interesting, because the third card that Spirit wants you to see is the Three of Pentacles, and this is throwing everyone off, because why would a collaboration card show up in a justice reading? Well, let me tell you something that is going to blow your mind. This justice is not coming through the court system or through confrontation. It is coming through unexpected allies. Someone who has been watching this whole situation unfold from the sidelines has been gathering evidence, and they are about to step forward as your champion in a way that you never saw coming. This person has skills, resources, and connections that are going to completely change the game in your favor. The energy is so intense right now that I can barely hold these cards steady, and the comments section is absolutely exploding, with people saying they can feel this shift happening in real time. Jessica just wrote that her phone started glitching the moment I said divine justice. And honestly, that does not surprise me because when the universe is moving this powerfully, technology starts acting up. Now, the fourth card? Oh my goodness. The Tower card just slammed down, and before you panic, let me explain what this really means for you. Yes, something is about to crumble, but it is not your life falling apart. It is the lies and deception that have been built around you finally collapsing under their own weight. That person who has been manipulating the situation, their entire house of cards is about to come crashing down so fast, they will not have time to spin another story or create another excuse. The Tower represents the sudden exposure of truth. And for you, Aries, this is the best news possible because you have been living in their constructed reality for way too long. The lightning bolt hitting the Tower in this card is literally divine intervention, striking at exactly the right moment to free you from a situation that was slowly draining your life force, without you even realizing how bad it had gotten. Members in my private community have been messaging me nonstop about this exact energy pattern, and they saw this coming last week when I shared the cosmic timeline. They are not even surprised because the signs have been building for weeks. The fifth card that wants to speak to you is the Queen of Cups, and this is where your story takes an absolutely beautiful turn, because after this shock revelation, you are going to step into a level of emotional mastery and intuitive power that you have never experienced before. You see, when someone tries to gaslight you and manipulate your reality, it actually forces you to develop incredibly strong psychic boundaries and intuitive discernment. You have been in training without even knowing it. All those moments when you questioned yourself, all those times you felt like you were going crazy, you were actually developing superhuman levels of truth detection. The Queen of Cups is showing me that you are about to become someone who can see through any deception within seconds of meeting someone new. Your BS detector is going to be so finely tuned that manipulative people will not even bother trying because they will feel your energy and know they cannot fool you anymore. But this justice is not just about exposing the truth. It is about massive compensation for what you have been put through. The sixth card jumping out is the Ten of Pentacles, and let me tell you, this is not just about getting your money back. This is about generational wealth shifting in your direction. That person who tried to cheat you, they are about to lose so much more than they ever took from you because the universe operates on the principle of multiplied returns. When someone messes with an Aries, they do not just lose what they stole, they lose their own abundance flow and it redirects to you. The Ten of Pentacles is showing me property, investments, business opportunities, and financial doors opening that seemed completely impossible just weeks ago. This divine justice is bringing you wealth that will not just change your life, but will impact your children and their children. People are commenting so fast I can barely read them all, but I see someone asking about timing, and let me pull one more card. The Wheel of Fortune is spinning rapidly, and it is going to stop in your favor between the new moon and the next full moon, which means we are talking about a maximum of 21 days for this entire situation to reach its peak. The wheel has been stuck for months with you at the bottom, dealing with these manipulative energies, but it is about to spin so fast toward the top that everyone around you is going to be dizzy from how quickly your entire life transforms. Now I need to tell you something that is probably going to sound impossible, but I have to share what Spirit is showing me. The person who has been working against you is about to try one more manipulation attempt in the next 48 hours, and it is going to be their biggest mistake yet because this time, you are going to have witnesses. They are going to overplay their hand so dramatically that even the people who believed their lies before are going to see their true character in high definition. It is like they cannot help themselves. When a manipulator feels their control slipping, they always go too far. And that is exactly what is about to happen. The beautiful thing about divine justice is that you do not have to do anything. You just have to stay in your integrity and watch the universe orchestrate the most perfect expose you have ever witnessed. Your only job is to document everything and stay emotionally centered while the truth reveals itself. I am getting chills right now because I just realized something. That ally I mentioned earlier, they are connected to this person in a way that makes their testimony absolutely devastating. We are talking about someone who has inside knowledge that completely destroys the false narrative that has been built around you. The energy is so electric right now that my hands are actually tingling as I hold these cards, and honestly, this is exactly what happens when I am channeling information that is going to change someone's life forever. You know what, Aries? This whole experience has been preparing you for something massive that is coming in your future. When you go through this level of deception and come out victorious, it gives you a kind of unshakable confidence that most people never develop. You are about to become the person that others come to when they are dealing with manipulation because you will have lived through it and won. Your story is going to inspire so many people who are currently trapped in similar situations. But the most beautiful part of this whole divine justice situation is that it is going to clear the space for the most incredible love to enter your life. When you are no longer spending energy dealing with toxic people, your vibration rises so high that you start attracting soul-level connections. I can see new romantic energy coming in around the same time as this justice situation resolves, and it is someone who has been watching you handle this challenge with such grace and strength that they cannot help but be drawn to your authentic power. This person sees exactly what you have been dealing with, and they are going to love you even harder because they know what you have overcome. Sometimes the universe puts us through challenges not just for justice, but to make us ready for the love we truly deserve. The comments are absolutely wild right now with people sharing their own stories of divine justice. And honestly, this is why I love this community so much, because we support each other through these intense cosmic shifts. Listen, Aries, in exactly 7 days from today, you are going to receive a piece of information that changes everything. It might come through a phone call, an email, a conversation you overhear, or even through social media. But when it happens, you are going to know that this is the beginning of your vindication. Do not be surprised if this information comes from the most unexpected source, because Spirit works through people who have absolutely no agenda other than truth. Sometimes it is a stranger. Sometimes it is someone from your past. Sometimes it is even someone who barely knows you but feels compelled to speak up. The most important thing for you to remember during this whole process is that you are protected on every level, spiritually, legally, financially, and emotionally. The universe has been building a fortress around you while you thought you were just surviving day by day. Every meditation you did when you felt hopeless, every prayer you whispered when you thought no one was listening, every moment you chose forgiveness over revenge, it was all building up cosmic credits that are about to pay out in the most spectacular way. Your guides are telling me that you should pay special attention to your dreams in the next 72 hours, because they are going to give you previews of how this all unfolds. You might see faces, locations, or situations that seem random, but trust me, they are cosmic spoilers for what is coming. Also, watch for lots of synchronicities with numbers, especially seeing 1111, 222, 333, and 888, because these are confirmation codes from the universe that you are exactly where you need to be for this divine intervention to occur. The reason this is called divine justice instead of regular justice is because it is going to happen in a way that is so perfectly orchestrated that even skeptics will have to admit there is something bigger at work here. The timing, the players, the evidence, the witnesses, it is all going to line up like the most beautiful cosmic symphony. And here is something that is going to shock you. The person who tried to destroy you is actually going to end up being the catalyst for the greatest period of your entire life. Without their manipulation, you never would have developed this level of strength, wisdom, and spiritual connection. You are going to look back on this time period as the moment when you truly found yourself and stepped into your authentic power. Sometimes we need contrast to show us who we really are and what we are truly capable of. The universe is literally obsessed with your success right now, and every door that was closed by deception is about to be blown wide open by truth. Get ready for opportunities that seemed impossible, connections that felt out of reach, and abundance that flows from directions you never expected. I am getting message after message from Spirit about how proud they are of how you have handled this situation. You could have become bitter, you could have given up, you could have lowered yourself to their level, but instead, you kept your heart open and your integrity intact. That choice to stay in the light even when surrounded by darkness has created such powerful karma that the universe literally has no choice but to reward you beyond your wildest imagination. This is not just justice, this is cosmic promotion. The final message coming through is that you need to start preparing now for the massive shifts that are coming. Clear your schedule, clear your energy, and clear your mind. Because when divine justice moves this fast, it requires all of your attention and presence. Document everything, trust your intuition completely, and do not let anyone convince you that what you are experiencing is not real. Because, honey, this is the most real thing that has ever happened to you. Your entire bloodline is about to be blessed because of your courage to stand in truth during this challenging time. The ancestors are celebrating, and the descendants are going to benefit from the path you are carving right now. Oh my God. The energy just shifted again, and I am seeing that some of you are going to receive this justice information through legal channels that you did not even know existed. There are laws and protections in place that are about to work in your favor in ways that will absolutely amaze you. This could involve restitution, compensation, public vindication, or even criminal charges depending on what has been done to you, but whatever form it takes, it is going to be complete and satisfying in every possible way. The scales of justice are not just balancing, they are tipping so far in your direction that you are going to have more than you ever lost and be stronger than you ever were before this whole situation started. Aries, you are about to become living proof that the universe never abandons those who stand in truth and fight for justice with pure hearts. Your story is going to give hope to so many people who are currently in their own dark moments. Get ready for the most incredible comeback story of your entire life, because divine justice is not just about making things right. It is about making things better than they ever were before. The next few weeks are going to be absolutely wild, and I cannot wait to hear your victory stories. This community is going to be celebrating with you as this all unfolds. Subscribe now. Your future depends on staying connected to this energy and these cosmic updates, because what is happening to you is just the beginning of a massive shift that is affecting all the fire signs. The comments are going crazy. You all feel this energy too. If you want to dive deeper into your personal timeline and see exactly how this unfolds for your specific situation, you know where to find me.